Hey everybody, and welcome to my channel. So I am so excited to show you how I got this look. This is what I decided to do for Halloween. It is based off of Elvira. There is some contention in the house whether she wore pink or not. Every picture I see, she definitely had the pink eyeshadow, pink and blue. What I did was I went to Walmart and I tried to get the cheapest makeup I could find so that I could show you how to do a costume inexpensively. I spent like $5 on the wig at Walmart. The skirt that you guys will see was actually a poncho. I spent like $10 on it. And makeup wise, I think based on the fact that I had a lot of it already at home, I only spent like $15, guys. So you do not have to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars to look good for Halloween. But I hope you guys enjoy the video. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button down below, and do not forget to share this video with your friends, because when we hit 1,000 likes we are going to have a big giveaway. And here's just a little hint about what might be in it. We're talking Jeffree Star, maybe some Morphe, some ColourPop, and who knows what else. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button, guys. I'll see you in just a minute. Bye. So like I said, we're going to go ahead and do our Halloween look for this year, and it's going to be the Elvira look. We will be using the Take Me Back to Brazil palette again that I recently used in a video. The first thing I'm going to do is actually use a Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. Now everything that I got for this video, I wanted to show you guys how to do it cheap, like I said in the intro. So this was the cheapest foundation they had at Walmart, so that's the one I went with. You don't have to do this part, but I wanted to lighten my skin up a little bit around the face area and the neck area, only because she was really pale. But if you want, you can use your regular foundation. So this comes on a spatula thing here. We're just going to smear it on her face. Like so. We'll see if we need more in a minute, but we're just going to start out with this amount. Wow. Yeah, that's definitely way too pale for me. I'm just using my beauty blender. Normally, I would use my favorite primer, but I'm actually all out of it right now. I have to buy some. So we're just gonna go for it, and make sure that you're going way down on your neck if you're gonna use a lighter color than what you are. And make sure you're going up into the hairline. And we're just blending that out really well. Now the face is blended. Forgive this line here. It was where I was, from where I was taking a nap earlier. The face is pretty good, but I'm not liking the neck, so I'm just gonna put a little bit more on my neck area. We're gonna blend it out too. The ear areas. Okay, so our foundation is nice and blended. I'm quite a bit more pale than what I usually am, but that's okay. My next step is going to be my concealer. I forgot to get a lighter colored concealer for me, so I'm just going to stick with the light pale Maybelline Instant Age Rewind that I have been using recently. I've really seen a lot of people using this from Tati and a few others that really like it. So I'm gonna use it. I've just really been enjoying the way it works. We're just gonna put it down under our eyes like so. I'm gonna seal those. So I'm gonna use my beauty blender again. I'm just gonna blend this out. It blends so nicely. I haven't had any issues with it blending over any of my foundations, including this one right now. So that line just still is there. I have one on this side too. I'm sure you can see. It's not makeup, guys. I promise. It's just I can't handle any light when I'm trying to sleep, so I use an eye mask. Okay, our next step is going to be a eyeshadow primer. We're going to use this one. It's my Wet n Wild Photo Focus. I don't know, I just really like this one. I know that like Jeffree Star uses the MAC I can't remember, it's a MAC one. Everybody really just likes different ones, but I find that this one, even though it's a lower branded, inexpensive one, I really like the way it works. So I just kind of put it on my eye, and recently I found that I like the way it blends just a bit better using my beauty blender. So instead of using my finger, recently I've just been using my beauty blender to put my eyeshadow primer on. Okay, so I'm going to let that sit on there for a minute. While it sits, I'm actually going to go ahead and bake my under eye, where I placed my concealer earlier, and I'm still using my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Sweep and Lock powder. I'm just going to go in with my Real Techniques contour brush right now and do that. Oh, I hate how it gets everywhere, and I'm wearing black right now, so I can just kind of yummy tasting. We're going to let that sit for a minute, and while that sits, we're going to go ahead and do the brow so that this primer can continue to just soak up in the skin. So as you guys know, I usually use a brow palette. Today though, I'm going to use a new product I found. It's a brow pencil by e.l.f. It's definitely not the color I would go for. Usually it's their deep brown or deep brown. It looks more black to me. I don't know. But we're gonna start. Elvira had really strong brows. A lot like what people are doing today. So that's what I'm gonna try and achieve here. Hopefully I can get it right. So we're going to start here, I guess, on this side, and what I'm going to do is just kind of outline my natural brow up to about there. Now on the bottom it's going to go all the way across, but on the top about here is where I'm going to do my arch. And she had not a super thin tail, but her tail wasn't grandiose either, so I'm just going to stick with it like so. I just want to outline it here. And I'm going to bring my tail out just a little bit more. Okay, and then we're going to do the same to the top. But, like I said, once we get here, we really kind of need to bring that arch in. So I'm going to now start arching my brow just a little bit more. We're going to thin that tail out. So, okay, so now I have the basic shape. We're going to go ahead and fill it in. So just little, like, sorry guys, I know that it's going to look like I have severely edited this video. I promise I have not. It's just my phone being stupid. For some reason, it keeps having video pop-ups on it. I'm not sure why. Now what I'm doing is I'm using a little spoolie just to blend my lines so they're not, you know, like really harsh, and to lift those hairs up quite a bit. Okay, I'm going to clean that one up just a bit because I kind of feel like it's a little too thick at the bottom here. So to clean it up, I'm actually going to use my NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer here. I'm just going to go along this bottom portion here, like so. And clean that up quite a bit. Once again, I'm going to use my beauty blender and just blend the eyebrow, that concealer out. Well, I guess my eye kind of got double primed on that one. So I'm going to go ahead and do my other eyebrow, this one off camera, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so now that my brows are done, I'm going to go ahead and get this powder off my face. Something I did buy today, I just went to the 99-cent store. I'm not a real big fan, it's kind of rough, but I did buy a kabuki brush. Like I said, not a big fan of it, but we'll see how well it does. We're just going to wipe all this excess powder off our face. Ooh, yeah. I'm not going to use that again. It feels like I'm using or running sandpaper across my face, and as I'm using it, sorry, I'm going to show you guys. I'm just getting, I don't know if you guys can see this, bristles of the brush everywhere. So this will be my last time using it. Okay, so our face is all powdered. I did go ahead and put a little powder on my eyes since I used concealer on there just to set it. Oh yeah, it even took off some of my makeup. Not going to use that again. Okay, so our next step is to go ahead and do our eyes. So Elvira wore vibrant blue and pink on her eyes. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to get my palette out here. Since I put powder on my eyes, I'm not going to use my white shade that I've been using from this palette. I'm going to go ahead, though, grab my usual fluffy brush from e.l.f. It's clean. It's actually brand new. It doesn't look clean, but I swear that it is. I just took it out of the package. And we're going to go ahead and use, just to make it blend easier, I'm going to use a transition shade. I'm just not going to use the white. So I think I'm going to go into this bright one right here, this bright pink. And I'm going to place it on this outer corner, on the inner corner, but not the middle of my lid, because that's where we're going to place the blue in a few minutes. So start here on the outer corner. And we're going to take it up to our eyebrow. A lot of the not videos, because I haven't watched any videos, but a lot of the pictures I've seen online, a lot of people are putting it like almost like Frankenstein style hair, and they're placing it way up here. That's not the look I'm wanting to go for today. So, but makeup is, you know, art. Everybody does it different. Everybody has their own interpretations and everything else. Okay. So we have our outside and our inside corners done. With the transition shade. I know you guys can't see it on camera right now, but I swear it's there. Now I'm going to go ahead and get me another one of these fluffy brushes. Just another fluffy. It looks dirty. I promise it's not. And we're going to go into this brighter pink up here at the very top, the second row in. I'm going to swirl this around in. And this is where we're going to build this bright pink up on these outer and inner corners. We want it to be very vibrant. We're going to bring it in. Sorry, I don't know if you guys could see what I was actually doing there. It's okay. I'm going to bring it in towards the middle of the lid, over just a hair, back into it. We're going to do the inside corner the same way, just up to the brow, not above the brow, not into the brow. I've noticed my videos have been quite long recently, so I'm not going to do this full eye on camera. I'm actually going to do it off in a few minutes. But for now, we're going to still work on this one till I feel like it's just the right amount of vibrancy, that it's just gorgeous. And we're just blending, as you can see. Okay, I want to add just a touch more to that inner corner, especially down near the lash line. Okay, now, as you can see, that part's done. Now what I'm going to do is take, which brush do I want to use? Another fluffy brush, and we're going to go into this blue right. Oop, sorry, people outside yelling. And we're going to go into this blue here next to the purple at the end. It's more, it looks on here more like a turquoise, I can't say it, turquoise blue. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to place this on the lid in the middle there. Blend it into the two pinks just a little bit, but we don't want it over blended into the pink, so we don't want a purple there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go off camera, do this eye. I may come back and blend this one a little bit more, but I'll be right back, everyone. Okay, everyone, I've got it good and blended. now what we're going to do is we need to go back with our pink one that we used a little while ago. It's all in preference on the brush, but we're going to go from this inner corner and down along our lower lash line. I'm just going to add a little here, bring it out onto the nose, kind of point it just a hair. And just lightly put it down there, as you can see. We're going to do the same to this inner one. We're going to put it here in the inner corner, onto the nose just a little, and then onto the lower lash line. Okay. Sorry. Looks pretty even. I'm not a big fan of wearing it like this, but that's okay. It's not how I would traditionally do my makeup, but it's not about me, it's the look of Elvira. So that's what we're going for, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so the next step that I'm going to do is I just kind of seen this on one. I'm not sure if I'm going to actually... I'm not going to do it. Never mind on that. Okay, the next step we're going to do, I was going to do this purple eyeliner that I seen on this one thing. I just kind of put it in their crease. I'm just not wanting to do that. I bought a new eyeliner. I can't find it. Give me just a moment. I'll be right back. Okay, so the eyeliner that I bought, it's a black eyeliner by e.l.f. It's just a felt tip pin one. I'm going to try it. I've not used it yet. I'm not sure how I'm going to like it. But I'm going to try a cat eye because that's what Elvira did. I'm not real great at them, but I'm going to give it a go. So I'm going to stick by my same old adage, and I'm not going to stretch my lids. Oh wow. I feel like I'm using a regular sharpened pencil here, guys. I'm going to go here, I think. Small strokes. I don't think I've got mine quite as dramatic. This one I'm just really struggling with. I don't usually recommend pulling on the eyelid, but I had to. Okay, now we're going to do the bottom. Lord, I feel like I'm poking my eye. I really don't like this eyeliner. Feels like a very sharp pencil. Oh, and it did just poke my eye. Okay, y'all. There's the eyeliner done, thank goodness. Okay, so the next step, I'm actually going to be using the Back to Brazil palette for this as well. It's the blush, because I do not own any that's vibrant enough, and to be honest, I didn't want to buy any that was that bright. So I'm going to use just a little fluffy brush, and I'm going to go into this bottom pink here. Goodness, I'm nervous about this because I never ever use this bright of blush, but we're gonna do it. Oh, okay. So yeah, kind of, I was nervous, but there's barely anything there. Let me try that again. Add a little bit more to my brush. Oh, there's some color. Add it. I think I'm going to go into that deeper pink that I used on my eyes. Now we're talking. That is some bright blush. I am telling you what. I do not know what Elvira was thinking wearing blush this bright, people. That is definitely not a natural glow, but hey. This is definitely not my typical blush brush or one that I would typically use, but these pans are so tiny. It's the one that I decided to use. Okay, now I'm sure you guys can see my boo-boo right there on my nose. Goodness, sorry about the noise outside. I don't know if you guys can hear them, but yeah. My neighbors are definitely out there being noisy. Maybe we're just going to place a small dot of concealer there where I messed up on just a touch of eyeshadow earlier. I'm going to pat that out. Okay. Well, we're on to the last of the look. We've got two things left to do, lips and eyelashes. So I don't typically wear lip liner, but she definitely did, and she wore a brilliant red lipstick, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. While I don't normally wear lip liner, I really like this one. It is by Wet n Wild Perfect Pout Gel Lip Liner. To be honest, I do not see a color on here, but I mean, I really like it. I wanted to go ahead and overline my lips just a little because I have really small lips. And then what I do is kind of do a heart at my cupid's bow. And I go like so before I put on my lipstick, and I think it just adds more dimension to it. Then I also got a Wet n Wild lipstick in Cherry Frost. I'm going to place that on now. Then let's see how much more stuff I can knock over. Then I'm going to use a LA Colors moisturizing lip gloss in the color Red Alert. Over top. It just makes it more vibrant. See, I deepened it up just a hair. Okay, and the last thing that I need to do are my eyelashes. Now, I picked up a new product because I know I have really short lashes. I don't like to use falsies, as I've told you guys. I found this at Walmart. I gave it a try the other day, and I actually really like it. It is a Wet n Wild mascara. I don't quite remember the name. Lash Fiber mascara, I think. But it's a two-piece set. What you do first, sorry, is you place the mascara on like you normally would. I'm not sure how I look really weird on camera right now. I'm not sure how well you guys will be able to see this with the eyeliner, but then you use these little fiber things. They kind of remind me of lint, I guess you could say. And you just place those on your lashes, like so. Can you guys see it? And then you go back over again with the mascara, and you just keep doing that. Until you get the length or thickness that you want. So I don't know if you guys can see the difference between this eye and that eye. As you can see, I barely have any there. Now I will go ahead and just place a little bit of mascara on the other one real quick so you guys can see. What my lashes look like naturally. As you can see, definitely much thicker, more pronounced. Okay, so the last part of this look, of course, is the costume. So what I'm gonna do is finish up this left eye, throw on some setting spray, which is the same one that I always use, my NYX NYX matte finish setting spray. I'm going to throw on the costume that I got. And I'll be right back to show you this finished Elvira Halloween look. So stay there. Don't go nowhere. Okay? Okay, sorry, that's not the hair. This is the finished look. Basically what I did was I just grabbed a black wig in the Halloween section at Walmart, and then I bought this little spider webby thing. It was actually a poncho that I turned into a skirt, and then here's the top. So I hope you guys like the look. I personally think it looks pretty good, even though there is some contention in the house. Did Elvira wear pink or black? Everything I looked up showed pink makeup. Y'all have a good time. Stay safe on Halloween, and I will see you next time. Bye!